This question will come from IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature now like official names when they give compounds, and in they follow some certain rules where you supposed to understand. And they like set this question well for exams like JAM, WAEC, IGCSE. Now, the question talks say, what is the IUPAC name for the compound? See the compound for here. They ask us what is the IUPAC name. And you will know say this compound, not just ordinary compound. This compound now alkane compound. The what they call alkane. Alkane means say compound they carry double bond. And for you to do that, the first thing when you go do be say you go count how many carbons dey for the longest chain. How many carbons dey for the longest chain? And you know one thing about this naming be say the longest chain not dey compulsory say it must be a straight chain. The longest chain can be a straight chain, the longest chain can be a branch chain, the longest chain can be something like this one we dey now. Now how you go take count this longest chain? That longest chain wey you dey count, so you dey count the carbon o. Na only carbon you dey count. You no dey count hydrogen or another element. You are counting only carbon. Then look at this thing, this one now. I go count like carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 1, 2 and 3. So my longest chain na 3 carbon. That is why na prop, 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 prop. Because anywhere you see prop means na 3 carbon dey for that longest chain. Prop means 3 carbon. Now the reason why I count from this side be say no rule talk say make you start your numbering from the left hand side or from the right hand side or from the left hand side. The rule talk say start your numbering from the direction or from the position when you give this bond the smallest number. So if I start my numbering from this place now, 1, 2, 3. This bond na carbon 2. Now you go get the bond. Na carbon 2 go show for the name. But if I start my numbering from this place, 1, 2, 3. Now carbon 1 go show for the bond. You see am so, which means now the carbon wey dey before the bond, now they reflect for the name of the compound, not the carbon after the bond. Like I talk say carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3. Which means if I start my numbering from this direction, now this carbon they reflect for the bond, which means the get is like prop 1n, prop 1n, which means at carbon 1 there is a double bond. So if I start from this place, 1, 2, 3, the get is like prop 2n, which means at carbon 2 there is a double bond. Now if I start from here, I'll get carbon 2, from here carbon 1. So I choose this direction because if they give the bond the smaller number, because 2 and 1 now 1 nice small pass. Now the reason why I no go count like this 1, 2, 3. The reason why I no go count like this go up 1, 2, 3. They say this branch, this one are the branch, so you understand? Now the branch be that. So I will count the longest chain 1, 2, 3. And also I will try to consider this chlorine here, this chlorine, so I will know how I go take name am. And also I will look my options, observe very well how it will go. Now if I choose my number this place, I will get something like 1, 2, 3. I'll get 3 chloro. 3 chloro means say at carbon 3 there is a chlorine. You understand? 3 chloro, 2 methyl, which means at carbon 2 there is a methyl group. Then the longest thing I'm 3 carbon, I'll get prop 1n. Prop 1n. So this is my name and option C be the answer. Now take note say whenever now carbon 1 they get that bond, it's either you call it prop 1n or call am prop n. Simple. And you take note say this one they call this one methyl group. Methyl now the same thing as methane. Methane and CH4. Methyl na the same thing as methane. Then don't lose one hydrogen. So I'll get methyl. If methane and CH4, I'll get methyl as CH3. So a methyl is a methane that has lost one hydrogen.